Text on screen. New York City Emergency Management presents Emergency Shelter Training, assisting people with disabilities, access, and functional needs. Inside an apartment, a woman pours herself a glass of water.
The storm is scheduled to make a direct hit on New York City, which will result in dangerous storm surges, Category 5 level winds, and widespread power outages.
She looks at her TV.
A mandatory evacuation for residents in Zone 1 and 2 is expected, and you can visit newyorkcity.gov for the evacuation
This is a
center
message from
closest
New
to
York City Emergency Management to Alex Guerra. You have been assigned to work at Sheltering System Q01. You will report to the evacuation center at Townsend Harris High School, located at 149-11 Melbourne Avenue in Queens. The first shift begins at 8 a.m. on August 30th. Thank you for your support of New York City and its residents.
She hangs up and dials another number.
Hey, Mom. Hey, I just want to let you know that I got called into the shelter to work. No, the shelter. Remember I told you city employees work at the shelter? No, Mom. You don't have to go into the shelter. You're in Zone 3. Never mind. If you need anything, just call me on my cell, okay? Okay. I love you. Bye.
She hangs up. Outside the shelter, a truck unloads boxes of supplies. Time-lapse of supplies being distributed throughout large gymnasium within the shelter. Alex walks outside the building, with a sign on the wall, NYC Evacuation Center. She enters the building, passing a sign marking an accessible entrance. Inside the shelter, a man wearing a bright orange safety vest sets up a directional sign and walks toward other people in safety vests. Alex enters timidly. A woman in a safety vest walks toward her.
Hi, can I help you?
Hi, yeah, my name is Alex. I'm supposed to be working here. I'm just trying to figure out where to go.
Yes, hi, I'm Kim. I'm the shelter manager here. Thank you so much for coming. We need all the help we can get. So, Jose needs some help downstairs. He's our Disability Access and Functional Needs Coordinator. You can head down to the dormitory downstairs. Just follow the arrows to the elevators.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Alex glances at a man and woman on a bench.
Is he gonna be okay?
The man looks down, sulky.
Yes, he's with the mental health staffer. She's here to provide assistance to anybody who needs help. It can get a little stressful here.
I can imagine.
Man approaches.
Can you tell me where the dormitories are?
Sure, first check in with registration, and then they can show you where the dormitories are.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. So just head downstairs and see Jose.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Shot of gymnasium full of cots. People in safety vests setting blankets on each cot.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
Yes?
Are you Jose?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, I'm Alex. I'm a volunteer. Kim sent me down to you.
Oh, good. Thanks for being here. So I'm the Shelter Disabilities Access and Functional Needs Coordinator. There's one of me at every accessible shelter, and I'll be your point person today. If there are any issues or you have any questions, please come to me. I'd much rather you bother me and ask than try to figure things out on your own, okay?
You might regret offering that.
Look, it's fine. You can bother me all you want. The first thing, let's get you a vest and get you up to speed on how this facility is accessible. You can see we've made sure the dorm is accessible for people using wheelchairs, and these cots here are all for people with disabilities and they're set up correctly. Got it?
Yes.
Well, let's go check the entrance.
Okay.
Walking outside away from a ramp to an accessible sign on a wall.
So here we gotta make sure that all the signs at the accessible entrances are up and clear and that there's nothing blocking the pathways. Okay, we also gotta make sure that people using wheelchairs or on crutches can get around without trouble. Also, we gotta make sure that all the signs directing people to other areas are up and visible. Okay?
Side,
See? This happens.
Jose moves a trash can out of the middle of the hallway.
And you gotta keep your eye on the pathways and make sure that there's no obstructions or stuff in the way. All right, just a general thing to watch out for, okay?
In a bathroom.
This is fairly simple. The stalls can accommodate wheelchairs and there are raised seats if needed. You have to make sure that the towels and soap dispensers are on the counters within reach. We also stand guard outside if they ask for that assistance. Okay?
Got it.
Cafeteria.
Here in the cafeteria, you gotta make sure the menu's up, signage is clear, pathways, you know. You see the pattern.
Corner full of boxes.
And finally, this is where all the supplies are kept. The binder, the floor plan, the signage. We also have a fridge for medicine over at the nurse's station. That's kept locked. Why don't you make yourself familiar with this so you know what's available?
Okay.
hallway.
So yes, there is a pet room for people that want to bring them, but obviously service animals are not pets. So we need to make sure that everyone's aware of that, okay? They have to stay with their owners and be treated with as much respect, all right? Excuse me.
Jose walks away. Alex glances around as more people begin to enter the shelter, including a man in a wheelchair. She rushes toward him. She starts pushing his chair.
Oh, let me help you in, sir.
No.
Do you need anything?
No.
It's okay,
wait,
sir. I'm a
wait.
volunteer. I'm here to help.
No, ma'am.
Hi there, welcome. Is everything okay? I'm one of the coordinators here, and if you need anything, please just ask. This here is Alex. She's one of our volunteers, and she's ready to assist as well.
I appreciate your assistance, but I'm okay for now.
All right, well, registration is right this way. Thank you.
Did I do something wrong?
Well, yeah, you did. But look, it's good that you want to help, okay? But you have to remember that a wheelchair is personal space. Okay, it's like if you had grabbed his arm and pushed him where you thought he should go. Okay, when you grab somebody's wheelchair, it can scare them or even hurt them.
Yeah, of course. I'm so sorry.
It's fine, really. I mean, he gets it, okay? But remember, your job is to help people. Yes, but only if they ask. Very often, they're gonna be just fine on their own, and they're gonna ask you for help if they need it, okay?
Yes, of course. That makes sense.
Good. Why don't we head down to the dorms and see if everything's going okay? Yeah?
They walk away and continue to survey the shelter. A woman begins signing to them.
Excuse me, can you help me?
Let's go see what's going on. Hi, do you need an ASL interpreter?
Yes, that would be great if there was one available. I have an app on my phone that helps me, but the battery is dying, and there don't seem to be an outlet.
Oh, sure. Devices like that take priority over other electronics, so why don't I help you find an outlet? And just give me 1 second. Okay, a word?
They walk away from her.
Did you see how I looked right at her? She happens to read lips. But remember, not everyone reads lips, okay? So we have other options we can use to help people who are deaf or hard of hearing, okay? Usually we have an ASL interpreter, but if there isn't one, you can use an iPad over video.
Jose gestures to a man with a white cane.
Why don't you go help assist that man over there while I help her find an outlet, okay? But just remember, look at him when you're talking to him, okay? People who are blind or have low vision need to know where you are when you're talking to them, and be specific when you give them directions, okay?
Got it.
Alex walks over to the man who is blind.
Hello, sir. My name is Alex. I'm a shelter volunteer. Can I help you with anything?
Well, yeah, but you don't have to speak so loudly.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Just remember that just because I can't see you doesn't mean I can't hear you.
Of course.
Please don't worry about it. Anyway, yeah, well, I got separated from my friend, and I just need some help with orientation. Could you maybe help me get the layout of this place? Like, where is a bathroom, and where can I get some food? Once I get my bearings, I'll be fine, but this is all a little new.
Of course. Yeah. So if you just go through there.
She gestures.
I'm sorry. I mean, if you go back up the ramp that you came from, there is a door to a hallway. And if you make a left through the doorway, there's a bathroom 10 feet down to your left, and the cafeteria is 20 feet down to your right. I can walk you there if you'd like and show you around until you get used to it.
That'd be great, thank you.
Okay. Would you like my elbow or my shoulder?
Elbow's fine.
Here you go. All right, we're gonna turn and we're gonna walk straight. There's a little metal thingy and we're going up a ramp.
Fade to Alex and the blind man walking in the cafeteria.
Okay, so we're coming up to the cafeteria table in the front, but over to your left, there's a bench. Just be careful, there's a bar.
Yep, got it.
You got it?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm waiting.
Alex sits down with him. Across the room, a man stands in line for food.
So do you have any special dietary needs? We have a lot of options
What is
here.
taking so long? Someone?
We have vegetarian, kosher, halal.
Someone, please?
Across the room, a man from before stands in line for food.
I'm sorry, would you excuse me for a moment?
Yeah, sounds like you need to take care of that. I'll be okay, thanks.
Why am I in this line?
Sir, is everything okay?
Yeah, I just need some food.
Okay, well, you're in the line for food.
Yeah, I need some bacon. It's for my grandfather.
Okay, is your grandfather here?
No, he's not here.
Well, if you'll just let me help you, I'll figure it out.
No, you know what? You're just like all the rest of them. Ah! Please!
He goes into the fetal position.
Sir, everything is gonna be okay.
Jose comes and crouches down.
Hey, how you doing? Why don't you come with me, okay? Huh? We'll go somewhere where there's no noise. Let's take him to the choir room. You know where that is?
Yeah, I saw the mental health staffer earlier. Should I get her?
Yeah, that's a good idea. Why don't you get her and meet us there?
Okay.
All right? Hey, come on.
I just want some food.
It's okay. Come on. I'll get you your food.
Alex walking in the hallway with another shelter volunteer. They enter a room to find Jose sitting with the upset man. Jose exits the room to speak with Alex in the hall.
So what did I do wrong there?
You know what you did wrong? Nothing. Nothing at all. You handled that really well, especially getting Rachel to help. It's really good. Just keep in mind that we have these rooms set aside for people who might have trouble with a stressful environment, and don't hesitate to bring them down here and have them relax.
What happened to him? I saw him earlier and he was completely fine.
Well, we really don't know what can happen. Okay, he was fine earlier, but you saw what happened to him. As soon as he was out of his comfort zone, he got upset, all right? And that happens all the time, so you have to be ready for it.
I hope he's gonna be okay.
He will. I mean, he's in really good hands. Look, you've done a really good job today. And I know we just threw you in here, but I think you get the picture of how things work. I mean, you know what to do?
Yeah, I just need to make sure that I don't make people feel uncomfortable, and I've never worked with people with disabilities before, but I realized that I just have to treat them the same way I want to be treated.
Exactly. So you see how important this is. You have to be ready to be of help whenever it's needed, okay? And as long as you treat people with respect and dignity, everything will be fine. You know what? Let's go get some coffee. We had quite a start.
Yeah, hopefully the rest of our stay here is a little quieter.
But if it's not, you're gonna be ready.
They walk away and the shot fades. Credits. Audio description by Jonathan Novick. Executive producer, New York City Emergency Management. Produced by Team People, LLC and Alpine Light Media. Cast in order of appearance. Vanessa Bontea, Kimberly Krulikowski, Sean Kane, Dennis Henriquez, Damon Rosier, Alexandra Wayless, Danny Keene. Written and directed by Jonathan Light. Associate producer Connor Minchin. Director of photography Josh Simmons. MoV operator Bob O'Reilly. Camera assistant Matt Brown. Gaffer Tom Landy. Grip John Romer. Sound mixer Blair Johnson. Production assistants Isaac Lichtstrahl and David Gibbs. Riggs. Additional production services HSC TV. Catering provided by My Kitchen Witch. Post-production by Jonathan Light. Sound editing by Hans Eriskin. Audio provided by Pond5.com. Special thanks to New York City Board of Education, Townsend Harris High School. Special thanks to New York City Board of Education and Townsend Harris High School. Copyrighted by New York City Emergency Management, all rights reserved.